I heard that you're doing this promotional tour for Jackass 3.5, and that it was almost interrupted. The tour was almost interrupted, and I thought, well, gee, did something bad happen? But I guess it was what was it?
No, it's jury duty. I get called in for jury duty, and it was some case with the police, alleged excessive force or something, and you have to go up and get in front of the judge, and they ask you questions.
To see if you'll make a good jury member.
Yeah, and I was trying to be as honest as possible, and she was like, well, have you ever dealt with police? You know, have they, you know? And I was like, yeah, a lot. And have you ever been attacked? I'm like, sure. And I got stabbed at my friend's bachelor party. And
wait, is that true?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Okay. How did you get stabbed at your friend's bachelor party?
Well, I promise. I was minding my own business, trying to call a cab, and 3 guys drove by and yelled at me. So I yelled back, and the next thing I know, I have 3 guys in my face wanting to fight. And I have 2 guys with me, and I turn around and go, you guys have my back? And they said, no. And I was like, oh, here goes nothing. And so I hit the first guy, and then I hit the second guy. It's the first time that I was actually doing okay in a fight.
Right.
Until I looked down, we've been fighting a couple minutes, and my hand was slashed, and my back was slashed, and
where did that come from? Is that,
he had a penknife in his hand that I didn't see. And so I had to go upstairs and get my friends out of the bar. We had another drink, and they drove me to the hospital.
Wait a minute. I've been stabbed. I've got to get to the hospital, but first, another drink.
I had a tequila.
Anesthesia,
yeah.
But the hospital was like a half mile away, but they made a succession of wrong right turns, and it took me an hour and a half to get there.
I love that you're laughing at this story. And I bled to death. The end. Well, okay. Did you get on a jury?
No.
They threw you off.
I guess I wasn't a credible juror.
No, I guess not. Well, 10 years now. It's hard to believe 10 years doing Jackass.
Yes.
And I know that you guys, when a filmmaker makes a film, a director, they sketch out, they make storyboards for what they're going to do. And I was told that you do that for Jackass stunts. Is that true?
Yeah, sometimes we'll, write out the ideas, and sometimes I will sketch storyboards to turn in. And I think I may have given you a couple.
Yeah, I think the producer has them. We have these. Okay.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. I thought these were going to be more sophisticated.
No. I drew that myself.
Oh, okay.
And that was a giant snowball supposed to take us out.
Alan.
But we couldn't build a snowball, so that bit was out the window.
Wait, so you couldn't.
You forgot the stem on the jack-o'-lantern.
Yeah. That snowball looks like it has like Donald Trump hair.
That was supposed to mean movement, but I didn't know how to convey movement.
Okay. Wow, these are cave drawings.
Well,
okay. Well, let's see another one. What's this next one? Oh my God.
This is woodpeckering, and that's Chris Pontius did this in 3.5 actually. We have woodpeckers flying around a balsa woodpecker, and they have to peck through the wood to get to the,
Oh, wait a minute. Okay, so the woodpeckers are attacking a wood sheath around.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the idea, and just to be sure that they would attack, we had to hide some grubs under the wood sheathing. Actually, I had to hide the grubs under the wood sheathing.
Okay.
It wasn't a good job.
No. How did that one work out? I forget.
What do you mean, how did it work out? It worked out great.
Now, I'm told that you showed Jackass 3D to a nursing home. When it was done, one of the first things you did is you took it to a nursing home before other people got to see it and screened it there. Is that true?
Yeah, we were doing promos for it, and so we took it to the old folks' home and showed it to them, and I was really worried because it's naughty. There's a lot of ding-ding in the movie. And
ringing of bells.
And we showed it to them, and afterwards, the first note that came from the ladies is they wanted more ding-ding. And yeah, they liked it.
Okay, that's fascinating to me. They weren't frightened by it, or they
loved it, Conan.